I got some animal news for you, starting with this loser in Florida who was arrested after he punched a police horse.
Oh. Happens all the time.
That was in a movie, right? Was that Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
Or Blazing
Saddles?
Saddles?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't park that animal over there. It's illegal.
This happened after the Georgia-Florida game. Just hearing about it. But the cops, they were there to keep the crowd under control. But this dude just walked up and for no reason punched the horse in the face. So 3 officers grabbed him up. And he, by the way, he was still shadow boxing and swinging his arms around.
Cool.
One of the officers punched him in the face.
Good.
Forced him to the ground where they cuffed him. The horse is perfectly fine.
Well, and I was going to say, isn't this still considered assault on an officer?
Oh, I'm sure they'll throw the book at him, especially
Yep.
in Florida. So, speaking of police horses, there are a few places where they do this. Obviously, Austin, New Orleans, and
New York.
New York, etc. Like, what makes you think that you're going to get away with that? Because they are enormous. The horse's head is higher than you are already.
Yeah.
Clearly visible.
On top of that, as a police officer.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're going to get away with it?
Like that's a
like,
good
what's your
idea
thought
anyway.
process?
Right. How do you
stupid.
think that's going to happen?
Yeah.
You
so
don't.
dumb.
You're not.
Over 100 invasive lizards. And these things are the size of dogs, by the way. They have been reported throughout South Carolina here recently. And the lizards are Argentine black and white tegus.
Ooh.
And they are usually kept as exotic pets.
Gross.
But for some reason, they're taking over South Carolina.
Oh, God.
And the residents now are allowed to shoot the lizards if they're spotted.
Greg?
Oh, they're like black and white iguanas.
They almost look
basically.
like Komodo dragons or
But
something.
they're huge.
Oh,
like
that's
carrying those
massive.
around.
Massive.
Ugh.
And not only are some people scared of them, but a lot of people are worried that they're destroying the local ecosystem.
I would ish my pants so hard if
Yeah.
I came across one of these.
And they're, with their tail, of course, but they're about 5 feet long.
But don't
Oh,
you,
wow.
Don't you get your air rifle, Greg, at that point?
I would.
Go
Get
hunting?
your Nerf
I
gun
would.
and
No,
beat it on the head.
Greg would come out, even if it is the size of a dog, he's coming out there with his raid.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
His
you might-
raid and a super soaker.
Air
Probably.
rifles can kill small animals.
Oh, air rifle
It's not
will
a BB
go
gun.
through
Yeah.
a can
Uh-huh.
on a board or whatever.
Yep.
And I would get that out for sure.
All right.
You don't want to give it kisses?
No.
Since, oh, yeah.
Little
babe,
sweet
yeah.
If somebody brought an iguana into this room right now, I would dive on top of Woody. I would dive
really?
over this desk.
Really?
Well, you're
Oh, yeah.
you're lucky you
Why?
left work early the other day because somebody brought like a python and
Oh, that
a
giant-
iguana.
oh, yeah.
You wouldn't hold it?
No,
Yeah.
I would hold
Yeah.
a python before an iguana.
Because one of the dudes on the other morning shows here in the building, the dude is like deathly afraid of snakes. The same way that you are with butterflies,
Butterflies.
cockroaches,
Yeah.
or whatever.
any bug, you name the bug.
And not only did they bring in a snake, they brought in this giant, huge, it was like a bright yellow, looked like a boa or a python
Yeah, it
or
was a python.
something.
Albino
Huge.
python, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
thing
they
was
wrap it around his neck?
Oh, he
Yeah.
freaked
Oh, I
They
bet.
do squeeze.
Well, but the thing
Just
with
a little hug.
these lizards, like the iguanas, are nasty and mean. And they,
Yeah, that's why I was tripping because I was in Honduras and they have like iguanas that are like, I don't know, 5 feet long or whatever. And those tails, they'll come by.
Oh, we caught
they'll
one.
whip you like
A-holes.
crazy.
we caught one and it whipped
and,
us.
and dumbass tourists were like telling their kids like, "Oh, go up to the iguana," because they're just like all over the place.
Yeah,
go up to
no.
the iguana, and take a photo.
So
I'm
the
like,
place that we go, that resort that we go in Mexico.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
running around,
Yeah,
right?
and so it was funny because when we first started going there, 16 years ago, they were smaller and they hang out in the same. They don't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
they kind of just live in this one little spot.
They're in paradise.
Yeah, so we see the same. We call them Mr. Lizard, and we see Mr. Lizards all over the place. And I'll sit and I'll talk to them. I go, "Oh, hello, Mr. Lizard. You're looking very handsome today,
Yeah, I'm sure
Mr. Lizard."
I'm sure they get fed by tourists all the time.
Oh, because they're hanging out, kind of,
Or
in
do
the
they
areas
get
where people
fed
might get a.
tourists?
Yeah.
Seriously, how big are these mofos?
Some of them are pretty big. Other ones, but they don't bother anybody.
The thing that grosses me out most about the iguanas is those golf ball sized lumps on their
yeah.
whatever that is on their
And
throat.
they'll
Yeah.
like pulse.
With their turkey necks?
Yeah.
lumpers.
So gross.
Anyway, since 2020, the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources has confirmed 32 of these lizard sightings across 17 different counties. So they're all over the place.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Air
If that-
rifle the
if-
hell out of it.
If Mario accidentally left the door open to go get a package or something, and one of those sauntered into your house, what would you do?
A few months ago, a lizard, just your garden variety lizard, ran into the house,
Yeah.
and I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Luckily, it went.
Did you guys call
right
the
back
fire
out.
department this
Yeah.
time?
I was home alone.
Oh.
I should have called the National Guard.
Put the bat signal up.
Some other animal news. The owners of a nail salon in Missouri, they have been cleaning up after a 4-point buck crashed through the front window and destroyed the place.
Oh, jeez.
Here's a clip from a video where the cops, they have it trapped in a back room, and they're trying to help get this thing like out of this side door.
Yeah.
And again, this is in this nail. Listen to this.
Since when did we become deer wranglers?
Ooh, I think he's ready too.
All right, well, swing that thing.
2,
1, go.
just crack it open.
Go.
What you mean crack it
Oh,
open?
last
Get
time we
out.
cracked it open, he kicked it back.
Come on. Exactly. Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. A little burp.
Come on, man.
That's a little bruiser. Oh, he's tired, bud. There we go.
There we go. There we
Wow.
go. I mean, the owners say it caused about $14,000 in damage,
Believe it.
and that their insurance policy doesn't cover damage caused by animals.
Oh, that's
Stupid.
weak.
Yeah, that sucks. There's a drunk pig in the news. Her name is Strawberry, and she lives in Colorado. Her owners had a bunch of leftover beer sitting in their garage, and she found it.
Oh, no.
She broke the cans open, and she drank a ton of it.
Wow.
They saw her stumbling around outside, and they started filming her.
Oh my god. Look how many she killed. Like, this is gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone.
There's 2 more. There's 3 more back here.
Poor girl, she can't.
Strawberry.
I want to go back now.
What did you do?
Strawberry.
Yeah, that's how I sound with my my sleep apnea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Wake up. Wake up.
Strawberry. What did you do?
Yeah. And then I wake up. Yeah.
Poor
Oh, my
stuff.
stepmom finally got her CPAP
Oh,
machine.
yeah?
Oh, really?
Oh,
What's
does
she
she
think?
love
Oh,
it?
she
Sleeping like
loves
a
it.
Is it
champ.
lit?
God, I still want to get one. I just got to make. See, that's
You
one of
gotta
the things
just
on
do
my
it.
to-do list.
I know.
Sounds like the
Colonoscopy,
best. Yeah.
sleep test, just so I can get the CPAP machine.
From end to
Because
end.
again, you gotta
Yeah.
get a prescription for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
It's
is dumb.
crazy.
So
And then-
dumb.
So I was talking to our buddy Joe Coy about it because he's a big.
Oh, he's had one forever.
Yeah,
Yep.
he hypes him up like
Yeah.
crazy, and because you see those commercials like, oh, don't need a mask, and I go, hey, dude, what's up with these things? Don't need a mask. He's like, oh, you got to put like an implant.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. I looked that up.
And he's not down
Yeah,
with that.
I'm not down with that either.
You have to put an implant where?
Yeah, it's
Your
like kind of
somewhere
on
in
your
your
chest.
neck.
It's like kind of
Yeah.
the top, like below your neck, but like right at the top, kind of almost by your collarbone.
And what?
Oh.
It's like a
Yeah.
tube,
Just, yeah,
it's
it's,
a
like
it's a thing, so you don't need a CPAP machine.
but it does the
Yeah.
work of a CPAP machine.
Correct.
yeah,
And
Correct.
it's in your body.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
like
that's
it.
weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I
Is
forget
it
what it's
weird?
called. There's commercials all the time for it.
yeah.
Kind of like how
Really?
diabetes, you can do that instead of taking the insulin. There's like an implant you
like
can put
those
on your
hump?
arm. Yeah.
Oh
Those
yeah,
look
to get your
painful.
readings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.